Like all of it because of Truth or Dare.
Just
Don't play Truth or Dare.
Don't.
Do not.
What's up, entertainers?
Sorry, it's like midnight and
I'm tired. I just got
I
bored,
live
y'all.
in an apartment and the walls are thin, so I was like, don't wake anybody up. What's up, you guys?
What's
it's
up,
your girl
everybody?
Megan.
It's your boy James in the cut and your favorite puppy.
Although he's on a puppy.
T to the toe.
Toe.
Back at it again with another video.
I'm just kidding.
So, what is good, entertainers?
So today we figured we would do a story time. My battery.
He looked like I just violated him so bad. He looked down like, dang. Why?
We figured we would do a story time for you guys. Can't tell we are exhausted. Like, he just got off work. We were filming all day, so ignore us if we seem like delusional. So this story has like two parts to it, kind of. The first part didn't end well for James.
Tito, if you fart it, it's gonna be me and you.
And then the second part didn't end well for either of us. So let's get into it. Do you want me to start? Or?
You can start.
So there was one night that James and I went on a double date with his ex-girlfriend, who was my best friend at the time. Again, complicated, we know. And she was with her new boyfriend, and it was me and James, and then it was another friend of ours. And we went to go see a movie. I can't remember the name of the movie. I'm sure I could look it up and find it. So we left the thing. Me and James were like flirting at this point. But he was telling people he didn't like me, but would tell me he did like me. So yeah. So we dropped my friend off at her house, and then I was about to take James home, and we were sitting out in my car talking, and I remember he looked at me and he was just like, well, you know, I know, okay, backstory. I was like 18 when this happened, and I still hadn't had I was 18 when this happened, and I still hadn't had like my first kiss.
I'm looking, y'all. I'm sorry if I look kind of lost and confused a little bit, because I probably might be a little bit lost and confused and a little bit delirious because, you know, sleep. What is it?
So, yeah, we're going to try to make this quick. So basically, we were in the car, and he looked at me, and he was like, you know, girl, like, you know how like guys are trying to spit game. He was like, you know, I know that you haven't had your first kiss before. I was wondering if you would allow me to be your first kiss.
And let me tell you this, y'all. I'm in the seat, leaned back like this. Look at everybody. So, I know.
And it's exactly this because I was driving.
For real. So I'm like, so look. Well, mine is Tito in my arms. I was like, so, I know you haven't had your first kiss. Yeah. So I had to ask
That's
you.
exactly how you said it, y'all.
Can I be your first kiss? I had to ask.
No, you specifically were like, would you mind?
Yeah, would you mind me being your first kiss?
And I looked at him and I said, no.
I didn't ask you why.
In my head, it was because he was still flirting. I thought he was still flirting with
she
my.
She trying to get aggressive. Be aggressive.
No, but okay.
No,
so anyways, I wound up saying no, and he looked all disappointed. He didn't talk to me for a couple of days, being butthurt. So fast forward through a lot of drama and craziness and tension and just ridiculousness. We're on, and this is months later, we're on his porch. Mind you, still haven't had my first kiss yet. We're on his porch, or his back deck area, with
the patio.
Yeah, the patio.
We're gonna call it the patio.
With him, and then our mutual friend. He's like a brother to us. So we're on the back porch with me, James, and our mutual friend, and we were playing Truth or Dare, which, let me let y'all know, Truth or Dare gets you in trouble. Like,
it get real, y'all. It get real, y'all.
90% of the stuff that went down in our friend group that never should have happened with anybody was because of Truth or Dare. Like,
it wasn't over nothing else. It wasn't over
It was like drama, all of it because of Truth or Dare.
Just
Don't
Truth or
play
Dare.
Truth or Dare.
Don't.
Play Truth or Dare.
I'm been like 100% sober. Everything happened. Truth or Dare. Always happened. Nothing. You could be doing absolutely nothing. And like, hey, you want to play Truth or Dare? Yeah, we'll play Truth or Dare. Don't do it.
And everybody gets excited because you know it's going to be fun. But the next day, everybody's like, whoa.
Yeah, everybody like, yeah, you know, during in that moment, everybody like, yeah, laughing and stuff. And there's one, they be like, bro, did that really just happen? I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. And then you're left there contemplating about life and...
Yeah, it's like that life stare just smacking on your forehead like, life.
So, we're playing Truth or Dare, and it was just me, him, and our mutual friend, just 3 people. And he dared James to give me my first kiss. At this point, James was officially not talking or flirting with anybody at all. So I said, yeah, that's fine. And he turned to me and he did, and I'm like, I waited 18 years for a peck.
Look,
like,
y'all. Look, I was not in the right state of mind. I was going through a lot of stuff. Yeah, that'd be in another video. But my brother was going through a lot of stuff, rough patch and things, and my brother was not always nice. So
yeah, this was his senior year, and he was a jerk. Anybody that went to school with us knows James was a A-class bleep, butthole. He was a jerk, and I was stupid.
He was a jerk, but I was stupid.
I was
like, what?
If the Megan now would have met the James back then, I would have smacked him and like left him alone. But you live and you learn.
I probably ran off on the floor.
So fast forward, I wind up having my first like makeout session ever with another guy, and then me and James are playing Truth or Dare with our friend's sister. And she's like, James, is it true that you like somebody in the car? And it was just me, her, and James.
Now,
this was like a year later.
This
was
a year
the
later,
next summer.
There's bad story.
A lot of bad story.
Like, y'all don't understand. Like, we're just trying to give y'all the sum of some stuff right now, but you know,
And
during that time period, it was a lot of stuff. I mean, a lot.
And that happened in like a very short amount of time.
Yes, like a short amount of time. It was like bang, bang. Bang, 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 bang.
So
I know Tito hate me right now because I'm really using his hands.
So she said, James, is it true that you like somebody in the car? Mind you, at this point, I had just stopped. Okay, this guy might be like, we didn't talk. I thought we were talking, maybe not. I don't know. But a guy that I really liked, and we were texting every single day. So basically, we were talking. James had just like freshly got out of a really toxic relationship. And then I had stopped talking to this guy like a month before. So everything happened really, really fast. So it's going to sound like there's a lot of just like stuff meshing. It's really not like, but it'd be like one day you were doing something and the next day it's like, oh, no, something else. So she said, James, is it true that you like somebody in the car? And he goes,
yeah.
And then I go, you like this other girl? And he was like, and they both looked at me like I was the dumbest. Me and James are sitting in the back seat and she's driving and we're in her car. And I was like, oh, you like fill in the blank? And she's like, what is wrong with you? Mind you, they had known each other for years. They were like brother and sister.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just like, oh, who do you like? Casper?
Let me put it like this. My baby is a beautiful butterfly. Because it flew right over.
A lot of things fly over my, like I don't catch things at all. But you have to understand, like this is from a lot of history between us with him lying and saying he didn't have feelings for me and stuff like that. So imagine one day randomly, like you were just mending your heart from this other guy that you thought liked you and he didn't. Well, no, he did like me, but long story. So
long story.
It's a lot
y'all gonna just hear a lot of long stories. Long story. We
So,
need to put a little title that said long story.
Anyways, I really don't remember what happened after that. I remember she asked me a question and then she dared him to make out with me. And I remember we were in the backseat of her car and okay, we're gonna talk like we're in. No, I guess we shouldn't say where we live, but we were in the car for probably 20 minutes.
By the lake.
Just making out.
But it wasn't even a dare. I just went for it. I mean.
No, she dared you.
No, I was not dared.
Yes, you were.
I was not dared.
I will text her and ask her.
I don't think I was dared.
I promise.
Well, if it was.
You might be right about the first peck, but the makeout thing, because she said, is it true that you like somebody? And then she said, for me, is it true that you still have feelings for him? And I said, well, yeah, I guess so. And then she said, okay, James, I dare you to make out with Megan.
I guess.
And let me tell you guys, my bottom lip was swollen. Like, I had to put ice on it. Like, it was swollen. I had never been kissed like that in my entire life. Mind you, I had only kissed 2 people at this time, so it's not like, well, James was just a peck. I don't know if that counts as a kiss. But yeah, so as you can tell, we have a lot to share. But yeah, that's how I got my first peck / my first actual real kiss with James. From my future husband.
Yeah.
So, oh, that was an awkward silence. But yeah, we love y'all. Hope y'all. I don't think the people in the back heard you.
I love my future wife, y'all.
So, anyway.
For the very, very back row. Not playing.
Oh, that made me happy. So, remember, only you. Wait, first. Whoa, back the freak up. I'm sorry.
Man,
I'm
what
so
are
tired.
you doing?
Don't forget to like, comment, share the link, and subscribe. And then once you subscribe, you can
smack that bell icon.
Odd numbers.
Smack that bell icon. Odd numbers.
Do you know how to count,
only.
Tito?
You know how to count, Tito? You know how to count?
1.
We got 1.
Skip 2.
You skip 2.
3.
3.
Skip
Skip 4.
4.
You 5. You know.
And remember that only you can live your life. So you might as well. What, Tito?
Entertain yourself
Along the way. Love you guys. Mwah.
Deuces.